Hey, Blanks, this is Fatty. I can't quite hear you, buddy. And this is Fatty. Welcome to the show. I don't know if you folks can hear me. Oh, there I am. Holy moly! I'm watching the Twitch from my laptop, calling in from my basement den today. All right, there we go. I got some sound now. What's up, guys? Is that me? Am I just going slow? Just a heads up, Blanks. I can't hear you. I don't know why it's not working.
Because I have myself muted.
There you go. You're back. Welcome. Welcome to the jungle.
Oh, thank you, thank you. One of these days, I will be like professional and actually know what I'm doing when I start the show up.
Not likely.
No. Potato, you can unmute yourself if you like, so you can tell us some stories. Other than that, we have a friend of mine from work, Poppy, and we are going to discuss some fun shit, aka working retail, because everybody
Working retail. This is part 2 of the special. We had a great episode last night. We had Sabi on. It went fantastic, and I really enjoyed hearing like how bad it gets because I work in sales. I mean, I've dealt with retail, I've dealt with customers, but I deal with mostly like business customers. Now I don't deal with like common Joe Plumber. Fuck him. He sounds like he sucks. Tell us a little bit more about it, guys.
Oh God, where do you want to start? Like the really bad or like the
At the beginning.
horrible?
One day she was born.
No, God. Customers suck. They absolutely suck. They're so entitled.
They sure are. The customer's always right.
No, they're not. They're wrong.
They are,
They're always fucking wrong.
No, fuck you people behind the counter.
No, you see, like I love to crap on customers because it's fun. But let's face it, they're not here to defend themselves. They're punchbags. So tonight, I'm going to be your customer.
No, tonight
I am going to
Quiz
try
is
to
going
play
to
the part
defend
of
himself.
No, I'm gonna defend
There you
myself.
go.
Fuck out of the customers.
I am
No, fuck the
standing up
people
to the
behind the
average
counter.
U.S. consumer.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Quiz. You gotta play the customer.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Can I call you
All
Karen?
Huh?
Can I call you
real
Karen?
names.
No, you don't get to use real names. I'm Blanks, and then there's Fatty, and then there's Kevin.
No, I mean like
Kids is Kevin.
customers are Karens.
Oh
They're
God, yeah, they
dickheads.
are.
Oh, customers, Karens.
Oh,
Oh,
my
we're gonna have some questions about Karens later on. That's actually coming up. That's for sure. Well, so here's the thing. So Karens. So everyone knows what a Karen is, right? Everyone knows what a Karen is. What's her haircut? Describe Karen.
Oh shit. Kate from John and Kate. The short, spiky, half in your face bob.
Fuck.
Oh, it's
With
bad.
some highlights. It's got some
Yes!
highlights. She's got some nice sunglasses. They're pulled up. She smells like bubble gum.
Yep.
Acrylic nails.
Fucking bitch.
And she clicks them all the
Fucking
time.
Polar fleece sweater, collar popped.
Yep. She's got the Michael Kors basic bitch handbag.
God knows this is swooped hair with that spike.
no, not the fucking.
That's
Dude, one of the worst. I don't work with the public, but I've known people who have. This lady was a total bitch to somebody I knew. Turns out she worked at a fucking restaurant, a sushi restaurant, just one of those cheap ones in Portland. And she acted like her fucking shit didn't stink and stuff. It was fucking hilarious. And then she had to wait on me and my girlfriend. And it was like a justified fuck you.
No, here's what you do: is you go to a dog park before you go to dinner, and you find poop. You find different poops, and you just put your hands in them, and then you put your hands in your mouth, And what happens is you eventually get hookworm or tapeworm. And then you go have the sushi, and then you call 2 days later and you say, my stomach isn't feeling very good. The night I went to your restaurant, I got tapeworm.
Totally
Shut
worth
them
it.
fucking down. She's out of a
I
job.
think you could skip the actual getting the tapeworm, though. I mean, I don't know.
No
I don't
way.
have a taste for poop.
No, that's
Gotta
not.
go
I mean,
full
nobody does.
retard.
This is revenge. Revenge is a dish that best served cold, and there's nothing
Ew.
colder than 2-day-old dog shit. So
That's a terrible dish served cold.
Do you know this by experience, Fatty?
Fucking bitches.
I work dealing with veterinarians, and I talk to them on a daily basis about fecal diagnostics. You bet.
Really? Fecal
Yes, this is
diagnostics?
How did you open the door?
Oh,
Have you
Guys,
learned a lot
I can
about
tell you.
feces?
My favorite kind of customer support call I get is I sent in 4 fecal samples to the lab and I have not heard back. How long's it been? I sent them 12 hours ago. What's the turnaround time? 2 to 5 days. Okay.
That
Yeah,
is great.
your shit's on hold, Karen.
I'm gonna have Mimi be my co-host tonight since Fatty is not here. So if you have any questions,
very good.
direct them to her. Yeah, you're gonna answer my questions.
Let's see. Oh no, she's that way. She's that way. I'm gonna have to point at the kitty.
Now you gotta put the other way.
There we go. Oh, see, I got it. I got it.
No,
I
it's
think
the other way.
it's this way. It's that way. It's reversed on my phone. It's reversed in the laptop. I don't know what's going on. So anyway,
So-
tell us what your retail background is, or Blake's. What you got? Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna talk about news. I figured before we start
Oh, yes.
diving into all this, we give our news stories real quick.
Let's do our news.
So I'm
Fuck!
okay. That's Quid's news. That's what he's got.
Fuck. That's pretty much the state of the world. That's fine.
I feel like I'm gonna take a wild guess at what's going on right now. He missed his shot. They probably shot him, and he's responding now.
Fuck off.
That's my news. Other than that, so I guess a while back, Adam Sandler went into IHOP, and he was wearing his mask and his hat, and the
Fucking bitches.
yeah, right, the hostess.
The fucking
the hostess didn't recognize him and told him it was gonna be an hour wait, or like an hour wait or so. So he
it's
says,
an hour wait at the fucking IHOP.
"Damn right." And so he left. And then
Typical.
after all that happened, one of her co-hosts came up and said, "Did you just tell Adam Sandler it was gonna be an hour wait and he left?" And she didn't realize it was Adam Sandler. It's, don't you do it. Don't you do it. Sorry. She was gonna do it. I had to stop her. And so I guess he came back and laughed about it, and he was totally cool with being treated like a normal person. Like he wasn't upset about it. He was all right that they didn't make special arrangement for Adam Sandler, which to me just isolates how much cooler Adam Sandler is and being a real fucking person and not demanding, "Oh, do you know who I am?" Fucking status.
He parts his highlighted hair, pops his bullet fleece collar, and says, "I would like to speak to the manager."
And that's when
And
Glenn
then he'd be like,
Noises
"Holy shit, that's Adam Sandler."
comes in and goes, "Fuck you."
That's when somebody's recording on that from the background, and they're like, and they'll be like, "Adam Sandler meltdown at IHOP. Is his career over?" And then it'd just be stories about his alcoholism and stuff. So, cheers.
I feel that Adam Sandler's career is over. That he makes movies straight to Netflix these days.
I feel like that's the opposite of his career being over. I feel like that guy's making fucking bank.
Have you watched his?
He's
Have you
making
watched?
so much money.
Have you watched the movies on Netflix? Because I haven't.
If I could turn out low tier garbage and get paid millions of dollars to do it, you bet your ass that's what I'm doing. What do you think I'm doing now for nothing?
Good point.
Good to know.
God
Gun
bless
Noises,
Adam Sandler. That man's got to figure it out.
Gun Noises says that he looks like her dad looks like Adam Sandler. So I feel like Gun Noises' dad is Adam Sandler.
This could be the case. We could be talking to Adam Sandler's daughter there.
Fuck.
So speaking of news, I've got news.
What kind of news do you got?
Israel and Palestine are at it again, everybody. And that's about
Stop
They
that.
should just eliminate each other.
I have no idea if he's talking to the gamer. He's like, nah, man, I'm fucking sick of this.
No, definitely talk about Palestinians.
Oh my god.
So I know what side
So
that
anyway.
quiz is on.
So anyway, yeah, no, I was just noticing that things are escalating out there. I'm like, well, dollar's gonna crash here soon. And there's war in the Middle East again. This will be a great decade. So anyway,
just want to let you know, war is
TMcgee.
always in the Middle East. That's where they have
Fucking bitches.
right. That's what I'm saying.
Oh
How
my
the
God.
fuck do you fly airplanes in this fucking game?
Very carefully, like you fly like you fly airplanes. And
Dude, I can't get it off the fucking ground.
Quiz, what are you
This
playing?
is like listening to somebody play a video game over fucking CB. Like listen to him play Tetris. Oh, stupid block. Anyway,
Hey, don't turn. Hey, don't
TMcgee,
turn.
What's your retail background? I want to. So we're on retail part 2. We're doing a 2-part special here where you get a chance to like unleash all of your rage as a retail worker. But that being said, we are gonna like actually chat a little bit more about retail. I want to know what your background is. Blanks knows. I don't. Can you fill us in a little bit more about your interest in the topic matter?
And can you do it in your best English accent?
Oh, you want to do
Yes,
it in
Poppy.
cafe voice? This is what I could do all night.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So
Interdeviant.
I
Interdeviant, welcome.
Thank you
Welcome, buddy. I see the hype. Hype.
Thank you for playing this in this evening.
have done
always.
everything from basic customer service, cashier, all the way up to management.
Okay.
Roughly 15 years, big box stores.
Brandon, how are you? Chef, how are you?
How long did it take the self-inflicted gunshot wound to heal?
It's never really healed. I kind of pick at it just to kind of keep the pain alive.
Is that where the British accent comes from? One night was just too much.
No, that was drugs. A lot of drugs.
So one night it was too much. Fair enough. Oh my god. So okay. So but like what kind of retail industry were you in? Were you like food service? Did you deal more like retail sales associate?
Like retail sales associate. Like think I've done everything from Target, Kohl's to smaller stores in Freeport.
Squid.
So
How much money do I save at Kohl's when I shop at Kohl's?
You save
Because they always tell
nothing.
me, they're like, you save $38, Sam. Like, I bought a pair of shorts and they're $74. I'm pretty sure I didn't save $38.
You don't save anything.
shit.
You don't
Yeah.
save anything.
It's like the most transparent
everything.
marketing scam I've ever seen, and I've seen some bullshit.
Yeah, no, it's oh look, we've hooked you in here and we've told you you've saved money, but you really haven't because everything is so overpriced.
Yeah, and when they put it on sale, it's closer to cost. But
Yeah.
See, like,
But-
I can go to a local supermarket and go and buy meat end for like $2.19 per pound, or buy like the manager's special
Fucking-
steak, which is like kind of half gray. But I can't go to like a Kohl's and buy a T-shirt that's half torn. If it's half torn, I'm paying twice as much. It makes no sense.
So I start
Yeah,
with Marshalls.
Marshall,
That's right. That's the way.
There you go.
fucking whores.
Awesome.
I mean, I guess quids, but I mean,
No, they are.
they gotta. They
Hey,
gotta make
Brandon,
money,
what's
too.
up, man? Chef, guys, how you doing? Welcome to the show.
Boys, girls,
Hanging out in my
better be-
basement
you better be polite. We have mods in the room. They will kick your fucking asses out of here.
Oh, dude, they will not just kick you out of here. They will call you Karen when they do it. And as we've already established, you probably don't want that tarnish on your reputation.
No,
Nay, your soul.
actually, I was in the midst of doing
The
this.
moderators are Karens. They don't know what they're talking about.
Quids, listen, we will. I understand that you're lonely and our war zone went fucking terribly bad last night, but don't get angry. We lost
I
Potato.
think we should play it
Potato's
again
back.
tonight.
Potato,
I
How
think
you
we should play
doing?
Warzone tonight.
you've been very quiet, very
Potato,
lurky
welcome
in
back.
here. Do you have anything to add to our conversation here?
Well, we keep talking about Karens, and I actually had a previous manager who had a Karen haircut.
Oh,
So
Oh, was she
the
like-
question is when Karen asks to talk to the manager, and the manager turns out to be Karen. What happens?
That's dividing by zero. The universe fucking collapses. She must never have spoken to a manager ever, at least during work hours. That's the only solution. Otherwise, you're violating laws here that you can't violate. I'm sorry. Not with our current technology. No one?
No one.
Okay,
you got
fair
this.
enough.
That's what
Wait,
you
the
got.
soundboard. I can't hear your soundboard.
No,
Oh
damn
no.
right. Yeah.
Oh dear. So I'm guessing I'm just gonna have to ignore it. Oh no. How
Oh,
terrible.
no.
So moving on from the cricket sounds. Yeah. No. So yeah. So Potato, you also worked. You've been customer facing before. You're no longer customer facing. But what did you do when you were customer facing? What was your customer service experience?
My first job out of high school was at a pizza place in the next town over from my hometown. I was only customer facing in the sense of I had to answer the phone and occasionally hand pizzas.
So were you a delivery driver?
I was not a delivery driver because I was not old enough to be a delivery driver at that point.
Oh, you were a little potato back then, huh?
Yeah, like I was literally working that job. No, that was my first job in high school. And then after that, I got a job at a.
A strip club. Tell me a strip club.
It was not a strip club.
God damn, it's never
Unless
a
you were
strip club.
stripping in a Dairy Queen.
You were the girl that walked around with the drinks, weren't you?
I was.
Weren't you there, Buttercup?
I keep telling Tits McGee over here to get a job at the strip club, but she ain't going with it.
I've done that once.
It's
Once I
McGee.
did an amateur night, and I'm all set. Like I can't do it.
Not anymore.
No.
You don't want the dirty.
Talk
man's
about
money?
bad customer. Talk about bad customer service stories. When I worked as a cashier, I never dealt with erection. Like that wasn't part of the job description. You know, it was like tender your register at the end. You know, make sure your money balances out. Not don't let him put his hands on you. He's been here before. Like, that wasn't something I ever had to deal with.
Yeah,
we
I'll
call him
pass on
Johnny
that.
Red Rocket.
Ah.
Red Rocket.
And he comes in, he's like, yeah. Anyway, so moving on.
Oh.
So you worked pizza. Now, working pizza, did you have to deal with a lot of shitty customers, or was it generally? I mean, I can imagine that the most folks going out to get pizza are just generally pretty nice.
I dealt with more shitty coworkers than I did shitty customers.
Yes. Okay, I can get you there.
Like I had one coworker one night decided that it was a good idea to get drunk, then come to the store, and then walk into the kitchen and decide to make his own pizza.
I've done that before.
Bad. I like the balls on this guy though.
Yeah,
I'd fucking work here. This is fine.
And then when the manager's like, "Dude, you can't do that. You're not on the clock. You can't be in the kitchen." He goes out and goes to the bathroom and like hides out for like an hour.
Beans, thank you last night for just popping in last night. I saw you. I saw you creep in. I know you didn't jump in and say hi. And Fattie, you're looking shaggy, is what Bean says.
Oh, that's fine.
And how you doing, fake? Anyways, I'm sorry. I gotta keep yelling out hi to all the people that pop in here.
Oh, swag. I thought he said shaggy, and I'm like, oh, man, I even like put a little
No,
styling
he
cream
says
in my
you're
hair.
looking. He says you're looking shaggy.
I'm actually wearing aviators because I'm staring at this bright ring of light in front of me, and honest to God, with these off, I'm just like, so hey guys, welcome to the show. And they're like, he's trying to do an expression of Asian people, and that's really rude. It's a little bit racist. We don't like him very much. And then our Twitch
Cancel him.
gets canceled, and there goes our ham sandwich money.
There goes the ham sandwich.
We don't want
money.
that. You don't want to lose the ham sandwich.
Speaking of ham sandwich money, it is time to spin the wheel. Subbing the gift.
Oh shit!
Oh, there it is.
Oh no! Here
there
we
it
go.
is. I found it.
Hey, there you go. We were having some problems earlier. So, I want to hear another hell story. Somebody volunteer a hell story. I want to know about a shitty customer. Go ahead. Whenever you're ready.
Oh, I have one. It was my
Go
first
for it.
retail job out of I was doing something else before when I was still in high school. Working in Freeport, and this woman comes in wants to know if I can help her with a pair of shoes. And I was like, yeah, sure. And at this time, all of her shoes were already on display. It was a help yourself, all the sizes, everything you needed. So I bring her over to the locals that she, what?
Can I pause you for just a second? For those of you watching, Freeport is like yuppie town.
Yeah.
It's very, very yuppie. Like the only thing we're missing is a small family-owned ski mountain. Like that's the only thing Freeport's missing. So please continue your story. Just picture that. It's where the Richies go when they don't know where to go in Maine.
Yes. So, and she was, I was only 19, and
you
she was
know
probably
what I
in
mean.
her 40s. She was probably in her 40s. And I bring her to what she was looking for. And, just like, if there's anything else I can do for you, just let me know. And she looks at me and she's like, well, you're not going to put these on my feet? I was like, no. This bitch took every 7.5 black loafer out of the boxes in the aisle with all of the paper and just threw them all over the floor. I'm like,
because you wouldn't put shoes on her feet.
Because I wouldn't touch her feet. I'm like, this is not Saks Fifth Avenue. I'm not bending down and putting your goddamn shoes on, woman.
That
what
is
you should have
awesome.
done. What you should have done is called Quentin Tarantino. Be like, I have got the next person for your movie.
Oh, but she was just all smug about it when she left too, and I was like, oh yeah, this is people suck.
All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to bat for Joe Consumer now. I'm gonna go to bat for Karen. All right, here's what she's thinking.
I hope that
she
you
said,
got
you know
all
what?
your videos or your photos done. And hi, welcome to the show. Continue. Potato. Megan says, hey.
Oh, hey, Megabytes. What's up, man?
But I don't know if that was directed just to you, but I'm just letting you know that she says, hey.
Yeah, I'm actually watching the chat right now. I don't have the stream up, but I have the chat up.
Nice. So you're missing out. So that being said, so let's talk about this. Karen fucking comes in. Here's why she's like this. She grew up on a small ranch in Perth, Australia. And her father was a cattle rancher, don't you know? And he actually ran the largest cattle farm west of the Mississippi, because everywhere is west of the Mississippi if you think about it. So anyway, what happens is she grew up with a little bit of money, not too much. They kept they kept themselves down to earth, and every year they'd make a trip up to Aspen and then fly over to the East Coast for a quick visit around New York City. She just got used to treating people around her like they were less than her. And so what happens is she carried this mentality. She went to a prestigious college and university and met a fine young man who was securing his finance degree, and his name was Gabe Plotkin. And he's a cunt. So So then what happens is, as she grows older and has all the opportunities in her life for people to wait on her hand and foot, she comes across this one woman who doesn't show her the goddamn respect that she worked for. And so the only rational response to that is to throw the inventory all over the aisle and then walk out looking like this.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's
her story. That's her story.
Go on.
I've got no more, guys. I've got no more of that coming. Once I hit Perth, Australia, it was off by the seat of my pants from there. I was totally lost.
Well, that seems accurate.
That's when somebody's like, Perth isn't in Australia. Anyway.
I grew up in St. Louis, which is actually west of the Mississippi.
Everywhere is west of the Mississippi on a sphere. It's just the way that it works. So, anyway,
the Earth technically is actually a sphere. It's a spheroid, but whatever.
Yeah, it's a spheroid. It's got some lumps and bumps and misshapen aspects to it, but let's just call it a sphere for the non-spheroids.
Is it close to a hemorrhoid?
No, that's a little bit more up your ass.
You do determine just how unsphere-like the Earth is when you start doing Haversine's formula to determine as the crow flies distances between 2 points.
How fast is that a Portuguese crow or a Eastern European crow?
Perhaps we can hang us on a line between them. Perhaps a strand of creeper. It's not a question of where he grips it. It's a simple question of weight ratios. Oh my god. All right, we need another retail health story really quick because we're 3 minutes out, Blanks.
We're 3 minutes out.
You ready with that song button?
And I am. And you have to explain to Mrs. McGee over here what the power of 5 is too. So just remember that.
I will make sure that she's aware. I was actually going to split it between her and Potato.
Nice, yes.
Potato's
been. I can tell Potato's been dying to do this. I mean, I feel like that's the whole reason why he wanted to jump on the show. That, and of course, should definitely make it over to a 2-drink minimum episode because that's the fun one. Those are the fun ones. That's you watch me get way wasted than I should be, and
I'm having a great time.
Do I know Tits McGee in real life, or have I never met Tits McGee?
You have never met Tits McGee.
Okay.
Why?
Cool.
Do you feel like you met Tits McGee? Do you want to meet Tits?
No. I just was trying to see if I could.
What do you? Tits McGee wants to know what you're doing on Saturday night. Next Saturday.
I have a Tits McGee question.
Yes.
Why Poppy?
Okay, so I was really fucked up, and it was the most English name I could think of in that state of mind.
You couldn't think of like Bigglesworth Esquire the Second?
I was really.
You were definitely on drugs. Anyway, keep going.
No, that's it. There was just lots of drugs, and I just thought I was broken and gonna be British forever.
So the thing is the fact that when you were telling me the story and you're like, I thought I was broken. So you consider being English is broken.
Well, look at their mouths, man. I mean, fuck. Get a dentist, you know?
Drugs! I blame the drugs.
The British, they've got everything, man. Socialized medicine, even dental.
The British blame the damn rebels, so I guess it's fair.
Systematic takes offense of being broken.
Oh man, so it's really. I'm trying to read the comments on this, but I'm like 5 feet from my computer monitor, and these are polarizing. So in order, my monitor is black.
First of all, Systematic, I do not.
And then now I can see everything.
You do not have a funny accent. You have a California accent, and that doesn't even like record. You get record until you get to like Tennessee and over.
Bro, I can't make fun of British people and their teeth because, quite frankly, I used to drink a lot of Mountain Dew Code Red, and I'd sneak it at night when my parents were sleeping, and I'd play video games in my room. So what the fuck do you think happened?
Diabetes?
Probably. I've been so tired.
All right.
I have no idea.
It is time for the power of 5.
Was that the gong?
That was the gong.
Oh, it's time for Power 5. All right, guys, I'm going to hit some buttons on my phone. Hopefully, I don't pop off on you. I'm checking the Twitch to make sure. Let me know if there are any issues. All right, so you...
Whoa!
Am I having problems?
You're sideways.
I am sideways. I don't know why that's happening. Oh, there we go. We should be back. All right. So you are in the Power 5. Power 5 is, that's some tricky business, ladies and gentlemen, because the Power 5 is 5 minutes of high intensity, throbbing, feign, fucking bicep flexing question asking that you are going to have to answer. I'm gonna ask you a series of 10 questions split between both of you, Tits McGee and Potato. And you will have 30 seconds to answer the question that I have given you. Blanks will be on the timer. You may ask me to repeat the question 1 time. If you get the answer correct, we will move to the next question. If you do not get the answer correct, it's 30 seconds. Are you ready?
Yes.
I'm ready.
All right. First question goes to Potato.
Okay.
Potato, question 1. You have recently begun your new job at Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A. You have been given a shirt, apron, punch card, and a copy of the employee handbook. How do you defend the restaurant from an attack by GRU-affiliated Russian terrorists?
Given that it's Chick-fil-A, I commit seppuku and then burn the manual.
You do not have a sword with which to commit seppuku. You got an apron and a handbook.
Do you have an army knife?
Do you speak Russian? Oh,
Because it's Chick-fil-A, I just let them take it.
The крупья, ты же перезародиться. Пожалуйста.
Time.
Next question. This
The
one
only
goes to
Russian I
Tits
know is
McGee.
Mikitulove.
Question 2 goes to Tits McGee. Tits McGee, are you ready?
Yes.
The wage stagnation of the everyday retail worker is an issue as the national average wage has fallen behind the pace of inflation. What fiduciary policy would allow the Fed to reduce interest rates while simultaneously increasing per capita spending power of the first through third quintiles of income?
He gets something about defending a Chick-fil-A restaurant, and that's my question. The fuck did I know?
You have 26 seconds. Would you like me to repeat the question?
Nope, I don't have an answer for that question.
That is correct. You have reached the only correct answer, which there is no answer. This world is a hellhole. Next
Exactly.
question. This question goes also to Tits McGee. Question number 3. You are a cashier. The following customers are in line with items. One buys a pack of bubble gum for $2.
What kind of
One
gum?
buys a 6-pack of Diet Coke for $6.
What kind of gum?
One double mint.
Okay.
One buys a gallon of milk for $4.50. One buys Tide bleach for $6.50. One buys a pack of granola bars for $2. One comes by with 4 Jello cups, each worth $1. One comes by with two separate boxes of cereal that are $2.50 each, but get $1 off with purchase of both. And the last person comes through with a Mountain Dew code red. What is the name of the cashier?
Sarah.
Gotcha.
I knew it.
You are correct. Next question. There's a no doxing rule and you broke it. You're out of here. Call them on. All right. This one goes to Potato.
Right? That's what
Potato.
I was thinking too, Megan. That was totally a Price is Right question. I was like, what is the common denominator between...
Yeah. I like to do that one. It's like my favorite bus driver riddle. It's like, oh, you pick up all these people. What's the name of the bus driver? They go, I don't know. Like, you start with, like, you were a bus driver. Anyway, if the boss makes it... This one's for Potato. Question number 4. If the boss makes $1 and you make a dime, what would you do on company time?
I can tell you what I do on company time.
We know what you do.
I mean, last week I couldn't figure out what the hell I was doing.
I don't think
Potato's
anybody.
I feel like Potato's like actually thinking this one through.
Like, no, I actually know that whole rhyme. Like, there's a rhyme that goes with that. I just cannot remember the end of that rhyme.
If boss makes $1 and you make a dime, that's why I poop on company time.
Yeah, well, the version of it I know used shit instead of poop, but yes.
Well, it's because I'm very polite.
I mean, I just...
How many seconds do we have?
That was
There's
time.
no
That was
answer
time.
yet. Oh, that's time. Oh, no answer. Shit, next question. All right.
You said poop.
This
That
one
was the
is
answer.
going to the... This question is going to go to the first person who says Excelsior.
Excelsior.
Blanks, this is your question. Are you ready?
Yes.
If you could fire the worst manager you've ever had, how would you do it?
I would say, excuse me, sir? Can you step into my office? And he'd be like, why? I'd be like, because you're fucking fired! That was it. That's
Whoa.
how I would do it. And then in the background, I would have quids calling people
I think
out.
your spit... When you yelled that, the spit hit my face through the monitor.
Yeah, it was great. And then I'd make sure that Quiz is behind me, and you know he's yelling out profanities because he can't just.
Definitely.
All right.
I do.
Next
I got a
question.
little bit of rage in that. Just a tad.
Just a tad.
Just a tad.
Question number 6 to Tits McGee. Are you ready, Tits McGee?
Yes.
Karen wants
was the
to
answer.
talk to your manager.
Oh fuck.
Sweet.
Karen wants to talk to your manager, but who does Phyllis want to talk to?
The janitor.
I love it. Great answer. I'm gonna call that correct. That was awesome.
That was
question.
probably one of the fastest
Next
answers. 7 seconds on that one.
That's very easy. She like slapped the buzzer. She's like, janitor. Phyllis is definitely married to the janitor. Phyllis is like a janitor's wife, like for sure, and she definitely does a lot of
definitely.
paperwork. So,
Yes.
next question. This one goes to Potato.
Okay.
Question 7. What makes a customer a good customer?
They didn't come into the store.
The only good customer is no customer. That is correct. Next question. All right. And this question is going to be a question to the group because maybe one of you will know the answer to this. I'm going to ask this to everybody. I never do this. You all just lucked out.
All right,
Here we
man.
go.
You have a good night.
Question
Thank you for
number-
shopping in. I appreciate it. Bye.
Yeah, take care, Fortinbr. Fortinbr. Oh, no, never mind. That's not Fortinbr. That's Potato. Megan, have a good one. All right,
I'm
next
putting
question.
I'm
If a noble spirit embiggens the smallest man, to what degree would this make an honest store associate cromulent?
Can you repeat the question?
If a noble spirit embiggens the smallest man, to what degree would this make an honest store associate cromulent?
Cromulent rhymes with Romulan.
I think you're making up words at this point.
You're close, but then you're not quite there.
What, like anal?
That's all I gotta say about that. You'll never know.
Oh shit! How much time left on the timer, Blanks?
18.
18. Guys, you got to start guessing here.
Quit.
Would it make them cromulent? Yeah or nay?
We're done. 31 seconds.
No joke. Here's the story behind that. I was really struggling coming up with the Power 5 for tonight because I'm like, I don't know what to fucking ask for you. I was a little tired. I was hanging out with the family. I'm all sun sick from the beach, and so
Thanks
I'm
for the
sitting down. And
invite.
we're watching The Simpsons, and it's the episode where they make up words. If a noble spirit embiggens the smallest man, that is such a cromulent word. Anyway, so Potato, you were actually the closest person to the real answer there. All right.
What does he win?
Next question. This one you win nothing. You win the next question. Next question. Question number 9.
Going
Total
down Chicago
e-commerce-
line.
Total e-commerce retail sales increased by 44% year over year in 2020 to an all-time high of $861.12 billion of the $4.02 trillion retail industry revenue. The impacts of e-commerce on brick-and-mortar businesses cast a long shadow over the retail associates of the world. In the coming war over finite resources, what will be the weapons wielded by these store associates?
Thanks.
False.
What's that?
Shank.
I totally missed that.
You made it awkward. Fattie.
Did he say boss? Did he say boss?
So awkward.
I don't know what's going on. All I know is I asked the question. How much time do we have left on the timer?
I don't even know. I didn't start the timer.
God damn it.
Well, I said
This is
shank,
actual-
like a prison shank.
Oh, a prison shank. Oh, well, okay, how much? I don't know how much time they have left. What do they make the shank out of?
Paper towels.
Whatever they had in their store.
Coat hangers. That's correct. Next question. Question number 10. And this one goes to Tits McGee. You get to send us out on this one.
Sweet.
What is the one retail or restaurant idea you've always wanted to share with the internet, but never had the opportunity to do so?
Oh, it's not original though.
Do your best. Go ahead.
Dude, have you was it dunking my tits in Heinz or whatever the fuck that was, where she was just basically dipping her tits in batter, like cake batter.
Wait, what? Cake farts?
What?
I don't remember.
Are we talking about cake farts?
I am very strangely aroused we're talking about cake farts.
Cake Farts is amazing.
Right?
It's
Oh,
truly the most inspirational movie ever made
39
Okay.
By
seconds.
humans. By humans.
Yeah.
by humans.
And time. That's the Power 5 for
When
tonight.
you get off tonight, go look up cake farts on Pornhub.
I think
It's
I
the
probably.
pornography everyone can enjoy. I would show that to my mother. I would show cake farts to my mother,
Dare
and then
you
she'd say,
to.
"What the hell, Fattie?" And I'd say, I'd say, well, and then she'd start laughing because it's the funniest thing you will see.
Would you
probably
would
this
you
week.
share it with your son? That's the next question.
I will not show my son cake farts. I actually do have some limits and boundaries as a parent. Oh my god. I've already agreed with my coworker that when we build a rocket, he's going to be the test dummy. So I'm trying to
Systematic,
trying
I feel
to
like
keep my other
it's
obligations down.
I feel like you always walk into the wrong conversation at the right time. With Stoney, welcome. Nice to see you, my friend. Fire Pod
Stoney,
Blanks
welcome.
and. Are you
Great
trying to
episode.
Wait, hold on. Are you trying to fire me?
Well, look, guys.
But Stoney, are you trying to take my job? Because,
That's
Fattie
a whole.
Fattie tried to recast me last week, and I'm still kind of bitter about it.
And I'll tell you what, the Peruvian did a great job. If I see him again, he's taking your ass out. All right. So, so for those of you who are jumping in and you're new to the episode, tonight's topic is part 2 of retail hell. So if anyone in the comments, which I can't see very well, Blanks, you're going to have to call this one out for me. If you're in the comments and you want to share any kind of retail story or you got something you want to talk about, you put it out. This is your opportunity to talk shit on any customer you've ever gotten that's a total turd.
I actually, would be great is if Systematic popped in and gave his story while he's at work dealing with customers. Tell him to.
What kind of fucking customer do you deal with as a musician? Or a magician, sorry.
Invisible Man.
I just want to let you know, Bean says that Applebee's has rats.
Oh, dude, I bet that they do. I what restaurant doesn't have rats? It's like I went to I was having lunch in Milan, and really, I can't imagine going to any restaurant in Europe anywhere nearby the coast, and in their restaurant they have to have rats. If they don't have rats, I don't think it's a European restaurant.
Do they fry the rats? And who's drinking cocktails? Is that you?
No.
Who was drinking cocktails? I heard a tumbler.
I did. I heard some ice.
I heard that.
Somebody.
I heard some ice or a tumbler.
Is that you?
No,
If it's Europe and there's rats, it's probably Italy.
Yeah, I was in Italy.
Yeah.
No joke. Yeah. Although I will say I had
Nation
I
wants
went
to let you know that he hits up Milan every year for Fashion Week.
Okay,
Every year.
Every year.
Mulan, and then like the Disney character Mulan.
Oh.
Well, there's Mulan, which is a very different place than
Milan.
But if you go into Mulan, you're probably going to get your ass kicked. If you go into Milan, you're going to get like semi-decent Italian baked goods.
And probably your ass kicked too.
How's the croissants?
That's France. How are the croissants in Italy? Fine.
They're Italian? I don't know. Maybe they get them from France.
I mean, to be fair, we're in America. We serve pretty much half. Only half of what we serve really actually comes from here or is inspired from here. So I guess that's fair.
I feel like the most American dish that we have is meatloaf.
What is okay? I got a question for Tits McGee. Tits McGee. What is the most foreign food you've ever had?
Chris, can you give me a hamburger?
Okay, so this might. I lived in Taiwan for 2.5 years.
Did you dog?
Interesting.
Dude, puppy paws, barbecued puppy paws.
Not that I'm aware of.
And that's where they get you every time.
What you're aware of and what you're unaware of when you're eating.
Can you hear the PC police sirens outside your house? They're coming for you, Blanks.
Yes. I mean, we went to a lot of weird, strange places, and I didn't question it because you just kind of eat it and say thank you. Like, you
don't want to be rude.
It's not too different than a cat house.
Right. The weirdest thing I did see, though, was in one of the night markets, like one of these storefronts had a bunch of snakes in it, and there was a rope hanging from the middle of the room and a bunch of blood on the floor where they would literally string the snake up, slit it, and shoot the blood. That was good stuff.
Like a shot glass?
Yeah,
Or like a needle.
Yes, that's fucking metal.
yeah, no, straight up, they would slit the snake and drain out the blood into a shot glass, and people would drink it.
I want to go here. I want to go do that. Will you take me? Will you be like, go there?
You don't have to go anywhere to do
I'm
that. You
not
can
going
find some
with you.
snakes.
Do they add
No, dude, all I
vodka?
have-
Maine
like
has
garter.
snakes.
All I have, yeah, we have snakes, but they're like 8-inch garter snakes. How much blood can I get out of that thing? Not a shot glass.
You
Where's
need a lot
someone's
of
gonna
them.
Bite me. And those are painful. I don't like getting bit by garters. Total garbage.
Do you add vodka to the shot of blood snake? That's what I want to know.
I don't know.
You didn't try it?
No, you don't add vodka. You add DMT.
Oh, there we go.
And that's how you become broken.
And then all of a
Beans-
sudden,
Beans wants to
Tiffany has a
know-
flashback.
Beans wants to know if he can suck the venom out of you.
Can you
Whoa.
suck the venom out of
Is
me? I
that
don't know.
what
It
you
depends. Was my dick poisoned?
Yep.
Oh wow. Wow, you know what? Beans just resigned for our moderator, and he's like, you know what? I'm hanging up my hat. Fattie's asking.
I can't believe that they let us run this show on Twitch. They're talking about sucking out snake poison through dicks, and there's
Hey
fucking
man,
hot
it's a
tubs.
matter of life and death.
Hey,
You gonna save his
hey,
life
I
or
wouldn't
not?
ask you
to
for this
bring
if
up
it
like a
wasn't
question
serious.
that Potato brought up in our Discord chat. I mean, they let
The real
girls sit
question
around
is,
in
how did-
bikinis and write their names on people like it's fucking CB over here.
I
And
want to
they
get
get
my
paid for it.
father-in-law. I want to get my father-in-law in actually as a guest on an episode to talk about it. I was chatting about him with that at my son's little league game because I'm classy. I'm like, oh yeah, all the girls on Twitch in their fucking hot tubs making all the money, and he's like, really? Is that a thing? And I'm like, yes, it is. And he's like, go on. I want to get his opinion on.
Guys, I have an actual hot tub out in my backyard. You should totally come down here and we can do a hot tub episode.
We've talked about doing something like that. We've talked about doing our own bikini hot tub episode, which the only requirement is that you have to have a bikini.
I'll wear a bikini.
I just heard my wife go, "What?" Hi, honey. I love you.
Does she want to join the hot tub party with us? Because I feel like she could get us a little bit more views than you and me.
Don't worry, honey. I'm talking to a dude.
I don't know how
God.
that sounds. A dude in a bikini?
Guys, I mean, honest to God, I'd do a bikini hot tub episode with you. I mean, what do we got to be ashamed of? I mean, here's the thing. I don't want to do a bikini by myself. If I have to do a bikini by myself, I'm probably in a changing
Quiz
room
will
at
be
a
out
store
here.
dealing with a retail associate.
Quiz
And then I walk out and I
Quiz
look
will be
at them
out
and I
here
think, this doesn't fit
in
me.
August. We'll do our.
I'll be out there in August.
We'll
We'll do a
hot-
bikini episode. We all have to
I'll
have
be-
mustaches.
I'll be out to you guys in June, mid-June. I'm gonna take Q
shit.
Systematic out for a beer. I owe you guys one, so can you come have a beer? Thanks for
It's
joining me on the
because
show.
it's
have a
because
good time with us.
Fattie got the Clintons yesterday. If you know what I'm saying.
The
What?
what?
The cigars.
Did you say the Clintons?
The Clintons?
Oh, the cigar.
Oh, the Clintons.
If
I thought like
my idea for ever starting a business, I wanted to do cigars, and I wanted to name them the Clintons,
like,
like Bill Clinton, because he stuck cigars, and
I
Good
would
old
like to know a
Monaco
little bit
Lewinsky.
more about your business plan and your profit cost analysis. Have you done a SWOT analysis? What are the opportunities and threats to this business? Well, the threats are being sued by the fucking Clintons.
Well, then
Then
I'll take Nation's idea and call them the Monicas.
Oh.
Okay.
Hold on. So I got a question for Potato. Potato, you own a cigar company. Imagine. This is imagination time. You got to put on your imagination hat. And you own a cigar. You own a cigar company. What? And in walks Hillary Clinton. What cigar do you get her?
The Monica.
Bill's with her. But he's kind of looking around. He's a little lost.
You definitely get him the Monica.
the biggest fucking cigar you can find.
Are you talking about lengthwise, or do you want
Something
the girth on that?
that looks like a fucking forearm.
Girth, yeah. It's got a
We
big
call
old
this one the
fucking-
challenge. You don't smoke it. You actually just put it up your ass.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I actually don't know anything about cigars because I don't smoke. I never have. So
But you've done other
Smart
things
guy.
with
You
You don't have to
upsell her
smoke
to
a
the
cigar.
premium. FTD says, we offer the Monica, but then you upsell her to the premium Monica.
Here's the thing. Fidel Castro sends you a box of cigars. You say, thanks, Fidel. Now, you can either choose to smoke those cigars and thus incriminate yourself, or you could just put them into an intern.
Oh my God. We have lost 3 viewers since the whole cigar comment.
Okay,
Fair enough. No, fuck those viewers. That was a great series of jokes.
That was
Anyway,
awesome.
yeah, see, there we go. Tits McGee, what questions do you have for blanks?
Oh,
Oh,
put me on the spot. She
Make this
works with me.
interesting.
She works with
Make this
me,
interesting.
and she has to deal with me on a daily basis. Okay, especially
I do.
right now.
So do I, right?
I mean,
Yeah,
I guess
no.
you do work with me, and I guess you kind of deal with me on a daily basis, but not as much
As long as I plug in your headset when I'm done, I don't have anything to worry about.
Definitely gotta plug in my headset when you're done, and don't save shit on
very
my
upset.
fucking on my desktop. We talked about
I
this.
saved it in a folder. I put it in a folder for you, and it was me helping. I was volunteering. I was being nice. Anyway, so sorry. Go ahead, Tits McGee. Your turn.
No, oh God, you put me on the spot here.
Yes, that's the point of the show.
Yes, thank you.
Have you been drinking with cocktails?
Yeah,
Yes, I have.
been drinking. I have been drinking.
Do you
too.
Do you ever just drink and just leave the cock out and just drink the tail?
Was that for me or him?
That was for you.
For me? I mean, when I'm feeling extra spicy, sure.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
I'm
fair enough.
just gonna let you know, Quiz has never left the cock out of the tail. He just sometimes he just drops the tail.
Nice.
FDT Nation, by the way, knows his cigars. He says you got to upsell Hillary Clinton the premium Monica.
Dude, I
That's the
told
correct
you that
answer.
like 4
Good job.
times. See,
I didn't hear you.
Yeah,
You didn't
that's-
say it loud enough.
That's how you fucking pay attention to me.
Well,
I'll pet you up. There you go, buddy.
Oh, thanks.
Good. Keep going, Tits McGee. I'm listening.
oh, well, at least somebody is.
Wow, I listen to you all the time. Remember, I went and sat with you the other day.
The fuck you
This
do?
is
You
fun.
take off and run around.
It's not
I
my
get
fault. They moved me. They tell me to go over
Because-
here. I was
Because you
moved like
don't
5.
do shit.
Okay, because
You
maybe I'm
don't
over the
do
job.
shit.
Maybe I'm over the job.
Are you leaving?
I'm trying.
Yeah, I think we all are. It's
Oh my
slowly
God.
like
So, go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
it's just slowly killing my soul.
And my soul. And our soul together. And that's why we're
It's a hot
kindred.
You know what? I know that feeling, and I think anyone who's worked retail knows that soul killing feeling. That eventually, like, this is gonna get worse and worse, not better and better, right? Potato, you said something the other day, and I gotta take some umbrance with it. We're going to battle because you said I won't do sales. It's dishonest. Now I'm a salesman. I've been in sales for a while. I've been working with the same company for about 7 years. And so my soul is also leaving my body as well. Every time I have to log into my computer to try to sell poop testing, I kind of die a little bit on the inside because I don't care. And ultimately what happens to us all as retail folks is we don't care. Why should we care? I don't think that we do. Do you?
Everybody cares a little, whether they admit it or not, whether it's conscious or not. So they do care a little bit. If they didn't
I think that we care about getting health insurance.
I mean, I feel like working.
I'd like to convince you. I'd like to convince you that sales is not inherently dishonest. There's nothing. So. Oh, go ahead. I'll let you respond.
I was gonna say, like, I don't necessarily think it's inherently dishonest. I was actually going with the stereotype of the door-to-door salesman and con man.
Oh, now Systematic's
right
gonna
you
come
were.
say something because Systematic used to be the door-to-door. I can't remember what he sold. Might have been soap. That's kind of awkward.
That sounds like a door-to-door job. The
door-to-door anvil salesman.
Right?
Also, here's the thing. I have this, so I've been doing this sales job for 7 years, and what happens is you develop a clientele. And if you have a reputation for dishonesty, you're done in a year to 2 years. Like you're not going to lie to people and get away with it. You have ongoing business relationships. You can't lie. You have to be honest. You're just trying to guide people to solutions. That's what good sales is, ultimately. It's just guiding people to solutions. And so what happens is when somebody comes into Old Navy, and when you're a cashier and they say, what doesn't happen is they don't come in and say, I would like to buy some pants, please. And then you look at them and you say, oh, what kind of pants do you like? And they're saying that, like, well, yeah, I'd like something a little durable, maybe jeans, perhaps. And you say, well, let's go look at some Wranglers first.
First of all, Old Navy does not have Wranglers. Okay, so learn your fucking.
This is a hypothetical. This is all an example. I don't know anything. I've never worked at Old Navy.
Well, have you never shopped at an Old Navy? Have you ever?
I smelled the air. I felt my pee-pee get smaller, and I left.
And also, Old Navy has terrible quality jeans. I'm just gonna say they're like 3 washes, and then they're like already falling apart. If you want some good quality jeans, you get the Levi's.
I like Levi's jeans, and
the 501 button-down flies. That way, you don't get the pee-pee stocking when you're zipping it up.
Oh, that's the worst. That hasn't happened. That happened to my son not long ago. He took a zipper. He took a zipper to the pee-pee.
Ooh,
and ooh. Oh, and I had to tell him because he's crying. It really hurt.
Oh yeah.
And so he's crying, poor kid. And I'm like, buddy, like
that's the first time of many.
I started crying. I was crying with him. I felt so bad. And then I'm like, you're gonna do that about 6 more times until you're about 23, and then you'll finally fucking figure it out if you're anything like me.
I'm gonna buy your son some 501 jeans button-up flies.
Yeah. Now here's the thing. Zipping your dick in your zipper is awful, but have you ever buttoned it?
You can't. You can't button your dick.
You can't, can you? Sounds like a challenge. This is the Fattie PP buttoning challenge.
Challenge accepted. I'm gonna.
We're donating all proceeds to ALS. You have to button your dick in your pants.
Just a reminder, you guys are on Twitch and not CB.
Tag 10 friends.
Oh wait, I gotta do it on CB. I have to like make an account for CB. I'm just a lurker. I joined CB just because I like to watch.
Blanks, holy
you
shit!
Have an account to watch, you have an account to stream. It's the same thing.
I know, but so it is 10. We gotta stop this for our YouTube channel, but hang on. We'll still be here. We're gonna give you. Do we give them a minute of commercial or 30-second ads? We're giving a 30-second ads for all your viewers. You got 30 seconds of ads while I'm stopping this stream and going on. But for all those people watching at home, subscribe and a like, and Interdeviant, play us out.
Yeah, I think what's happening when